So, dear friends on YouTube, YouTubers, flat earthers, and anyone who wants to know and find out who are the biggest retards in the YouTube community. And I basically start to find out that some of them are the proud owners of a Nikon P900 camera. I will explain that later. We all have seen maybe 20, 30, 40 videos online with people saying the real stars above the flat earth, Venus above the flat earth, then the result of their handy camera work, which I always thought to be completely stupid. It is actually as stupid as trying to make a photograph with the camera the wrong side, turning the camera in the wrong side, or looking through binoculars with the covers still on. And let's be honest, when you see that you think, oh god, these people are noobs. How can they be so idiotic? Huh? And yet it is happening. We see the pictures, the videos everywhere. And what is worse, it is being brought as if they have found the truth. Some of them call themselves truth seekers, and then they present their truth with a silly video recording made completely the wrong way. But yeah, what do you say when somebody says, oh, I have this new camera and look at the picture of my girlfriend, doesn't she look nice? And you would say, oh, come on, man, you're a retard. That's completely out of focus. Anybody can see that. And actually, that is what is happening with our friends who think they have done all kinds of discoveries. And some even go so far that they think they can even beat NASA. Now, it is very easy to sit here and say, look, you stupid bastards, and this is what you do wrong, without showing what it would look like if you do it right. And luckily there are sometimes also glopers that use a P900, and well, fuck, they do manage somehow to get the pictures right. So it is not the problem of the camera, it is the problem of the guy handling the camera. That is obvious. The other thing I will do is actually post a link and also a small part of this video. And that video will show you how you can actually use the Nikon correctly. So he will show you that the first step is that you put your camera into the manual mode, which all these retards probably forget, and then turn it around to the M position. And you all know what that means. It's probably manual, and usually in cameras that will give you a number of features. So if it is in that mode, you want to bring it to the manual focus mode, because you're looking at something that is completely out of focus. And you can already see where the focus point is on the image. And of course, if you want to photograph stars, and that was already like that with the old mirror cameras, that you would have to move the ring completely to infinity, or almost to infinity, because stars are not close, they are basically infinite far away. As you can see, the picture slowly gets sharper. It's still overexposed, there's still too much light coming from it, because that is the other problem, often causing all the blurry pictures of our flat earthers. By the way, I will mention many of them with screenshots and with their names, because either they're complete retards or the other thing is happening, and that is that they are absolute frauds. Look how beautiful. Venus lit by the sun on only one side, and finally he has a beautiful sharp image. So that is how you do it properly. Now let us have a look at some of these retards, because you know, the text that along go with. Flat Earth Stars has a video that is called The Flat Earth Real Stars. Now, the stars are wrongly filmed above a non-existing world, and that's why you get this stupid blurry picture. NoEgo does the same, but he's a little bit less arrogant. He just says a Nikon Cool Pics Stars Flat Earth, but unfortunately he's not able of making a normal video. Flat Earth Stars made by the heliocentric destroyer. I love the guy. He's always having a big mouth and he can't handle a simple camera, and then wonders why Venus looks crazy. And Qwark Alan, or Alan Qwark, says, well, the real Venus above a flat plane, as if that is a good picture. The Flat Earth Addict is also absolutely incapable of making a normal video. He calls it Venus Close Up, and this is not a planet. It's the UK Flat Earth. bobaFET, Flat Earth Proofs, B-Series, Water Effect Before Venus Waters Above the Firmament. Oh my god. This guy is therefore one of my suspects of fraud. The guy might be able to operate the camera in a normal way, but on purpose is putting it out of focus so that he can manipulate people and making them believe that there is water above the firmament, and that is the reason why he gets this blue watery color. No dude, you're just not capable of focusing. Well, Rob Durham, also a guy with the Flat Earth and Real Stars. All-Seeing Heart, the actual footage of the stars and planets, wandering stars as captured by curious truth seeker. Well, absolutely crap. Unlearning it all. Well, unlearning it all with your Venus. I can only say, first learn it. You are not capable of handling a simple camera. And of course, asshole wide awake is not capable of making a normal picture and calls Sirius a rainbow star. And then our Emile Suzanne, ah dear, she's blonde, huh? Also can't handle a fucking Nikon. Now, there are of course people who know how to do it, and they are Globers. Look here, Rats Rathrick, with a nice picture of Venus, still a little bit overexposed. And then Gino Akari, who has it a little bit underexposed, but he is doing, he was using a amateur telescope. And then Zakimi 79 also knows how to focus his telescope and come up with a fantastic picture of Venus. And we continue in the meantime with the retards and frauds like Flat Earth Photography, who says this is a Star Vega with a polarized filter in a Nikon Cool Pics. Zetetic Astronomy also thinks he's smart and says Bible proof stars are underwater. No dude, you can't focus a fucking camera. QNFee, a fellow Dutchman, he destroys the ball in 5 minutes and is not capable of handling a camera. Then we have On the Level, our Rust, blue flashing star. Oh my god, it is just terrible. Bob Fuqua with Flat Earth Venus, as if there are two Venuses, one for the Flat Earth and one for the globe. Even Jeranism is making the big mistake with his Welcome to Southern Stars to the Flat Earth, and then thinks he is doing people a favor, or that he's being truthful by showing out of focus pictures of stars. And do you think that we had it? No. We have Dustin Collehon. We have Shahzwar Bugti? Oh my god. Stars are just lights in the sky. Stars are suns, sure, says Dustin, and Bugti, just lights in the sky. Guys, are you really insane? Frequency of the Heavens by Ashlee Webster, and then she also shows she can't handle a camera. And Dorje Daka, kind of like the cross section of an orange, he says, when he's looking at a out of focus recorder. Probably that would be Mars, looking at the color. The QNFee with Mars is of course a joke, but it also shows the arrogance of the guy, not being able, thinking he's the guy, you know, he's much better than NASA, but he's so silly he can't handle a simple camera. SystemKritiker, auch so einer, aus Deutschland. Großes Maul, macht da gar nichts fertig. And then Vici Macedon, ich beweise euch, I prove to you that stars are only 20 kilometers far away. And she has a completely out of focus, completely closed diaphragm of a camera, and that causes this, and sometimes used by other people to simulate so-called UFOs. And then they move the camera a bit, and it's just as if you have a UFO flying around, and it's just the shape, the diamond shape of when your focus is completely closed up to the last small bit, and then you get this shape. Another German is, and then we have Markus Möller. Markus Möller is also famous for his stupid flat earth videos, and again also shows with delight that the real stars and the flat earth look something like this. But there is no end to it, you know, there's no end to it. Flat bastards, real wandering stars, Jupiter footage, translucent frequency stars. Jupiter is not a star, but okay. And again, out of focus, not able to handle a simple camera. Phill Harris, well dude, you fail as well here again with your star Sirius at high zoom. Guy, what about good focus? Yeah? And the jewelry of the universe. Well, I think that is correct, jewelry. That is what you could say from stars. They are so beautiful, but not if you are not capable of focusing, and therefore your claim, stars are not what you think, is wrong, because you can't make the wrong. You cannot make a decent picture, and therefore come to the wrong conclusions. We then have Zetetic Astronomy, what stars really look like. Sirius at 300 times magnification in focus. Oh, here, that is a fucking liar. In focus, it is absolutely not in focus. Dumb fuck. Antarctic warrior. Once I thought for a second that guy living in France, I believe south of France, would come up with some decent proofs of the globe, because he was actually making nice pictures, but again he also is not capable, or on purpose, again, and on purpose is the worst, because it means you are faking it, you are on purposely making out of focus pictures, show it to all these religious people, say, look, you are right, there is a heaven, there is a dome, there is water behind the dome and in the heavens, and that is why the stars are blurry. And then you hope to get some funding or fundraising from these gullible Christian people, which is just, you should be ashamed of yourself doing this, Antarctic warrior. I feel bad already that there are so many, and we will just have to do with this. I have the full names of them nicely exposed, and well, if you like the video, then thumbs up and subscribe, and let's keep hunting these frauds, guys. Thank you.